The OpenXR standard was created with the goal of encouraging augmented reality and virtual reality hardware developers to have a way to develop one application that would be able to be used across various hardware solutions. OpenVR is also a project that provides an API that aims to facilitate cross-vendor support for developers who create applications that need to utilize hardware that allows people to experience virtual reality. OpenXR is an initiative by Khronos, the same company that developed OpenVR, to create a standard for virtual reality and augmented reality, and it's one of the biggest steps forward in the industry. With a standard developed, companies can develop hardware and software together, which will be easier both for current hardware developers and newcomers. To accomplish the use of one application across different hardware solutions, the OpenXR 1.0 specification provides a foundation for developers, so they can create XR applications without having to port or rewrite their code every time an operating system update is released, or if they had an additional product they want to expand onto. This means faster time to market on new features because all updates will be standardized across all platforms supported by the 1.0 specification, which in turn results in greater potential augmented reality and virtual reality device market penetration, because it will allow for more software development. OpenXR is an API intended to be a direct competitor to OpenVR. Both are intended to provide a single API that works across multiple headsets and controllers. Unlike OpenVR, OpenXR is not a trademarked product of a particular company, but an open standard free-to-use platform used by any entity that wishes to use it. OpenXR is currently not a ratified standard and is releasing in pre-release as of this writing. OpenVR is a trademarked product of Valve Corporation, released as a closed-source, proprietary platform designed to be used with Valve's own hardware. OpenVR is currently the leading VR API in use today and is the primary API used by the OpenVR SDK from Valve. The OpenVR and OpenXR names are used interchangeably because they are essentially the same thing. In fact, they're both backed by the same team and are both supported by major tech companies, such as Valve and Samsung. The purpose of OpenVR and OpenXR is to allow content to be shared cross-platform. The difference with OpenXR is that it is an open-source platform, much like Linux, meaning there is no central organization that supports it. It is a more consumer-friendly option, meaning less work is needed to get it up and running, and while it's not as powerful as Steam VR, you may find it more appealing if you're looking for a more mainstream virtual reality platform. OpenXR is compatible with OpenVR. OpenXR is a standard that allows for greater flexibility in virtual and augmented reality. It provides normalized access to various virtual reality and augmented reality hardware. The standard is also open source, so it will save developers time when creating apps, games, and other virtual reality and augmented reality-related software at lower cost than OpenVR or OpenMR. The OpenXR standard will lower the cost for businesses to develop virtual reality software, and will allow them to create and run games on a much wider variety of devices. It is a proposed standard, and is not yet a complete or finished product, but when it's complete, it will replace both OpenVR and OpenMR. You can create an immersive experience with OpenXR in Unreal Engine, and it will be able to run on any system that supports the OpenXR APIs. The OpenXR plugin in Unreal Engine supports extension plugins so you can add functionality without relying on engine releases. There are OpenXR extension plugins included with the engine release, and you can also install extension plugins from the marketplace or make your own. Currently, There are many extensions for adding more features in OpenXR. The currently available plugins for Unreal Engine include